who is going to be the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra after the BJP-led Mahayuti has secured a resounding victory in the recently concluded Maharashtra Assembly polls. The BJP Legislative Party meeting in Maharashtra will now be held on December 3rd. Earlier, this meeting was scheduled to be held on 2nd of December. The name of the Central Observer is likely to be announced today as well. So there is a critical, in fact, emphasis on the big announcement for the name of the Central Observer expected today. The leader of the BJP Legislative Party will be the new Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Devendra Fadnavis still continues to be the top front runner in the Chief Minister race. The BJP has emerged victorious in the recent assembly elections, securing 132 seats alone, but has yet to convene its legislature party meeting to officially announce its chief ministerial candidate. As deliberations continue over the cabinet portfolios, Eknath Shinde is still adamant about the Home Ministry. In the meeting of Mahayuti leaders in Mumbai, the caretaker Chief Minister of Maharashtra and the division of all the department including Home Ministry will also be done. BJP is likely to be given 20 ministerial berths including Chief Minister. Eknath Shinde is likely to be given 13 ministerial posts including Deputy Chief Minister. Ajit Pawar is likely to be given 9 ministerial posts including Deputy Chief Minister. All right, my colleague Sanjay Sharma joins me live on the broadcast. Sanjay, at this point, what we are looking forward to is crucial announcements in the hours to come. You are in Mumbai. What is the, in fact, ground sense there? How are people, in fact, responding to the new formation government? There are key political announcements that are expected to be made shortly in just a span of 24 hours. But what, according, in fact, as of now, is the sense on the ground?
देखिए, अगर लोगों में देखा जाए तो लोगों में आप कह सकते हैं कि जबरदस्त उत्साह है नई सरकार को लेकर के, नए गठन, नई सरकार महायुति की जो बनने जा रही है उसको लेकर के। लेकिन मुख्यमंत्री का नाम अभी तक तय नहीं है, लेकिन लोगों का यही मानना है कि देवेंद्र फडणवीस को मुख्यमंत्री बनना चाहिए। लेकिन अगर हम महिलाओं से बात करते हैं तो महिलाओं का यही कहना है कि एकनाथ शिंदे मुख्यमंत्री बनना चाहिए, क्योंकि लाडली बहन योजना से जिस तरीके से महिलाओं को जबरदस्त फायदा दिया है एकनाथ शिंदे ने, तो महिलाएं सभी चाहती हैं, ज्यादातर महिलाएं यही चाहती हैं कि एकनाथ शिंदे ही दोबारा मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में दिखें। तो सेलिब्रेशन शुरू हो चुका है। आज हम मुंबई में 5 तारीख को शपथ विधि समारोह है, 5 बजे शपथ विधि समारोह होगा और 3 तारीख को बीजेपी विधायक दल का नेता का चयन करेगी और संभवतः देवेंद्र फडणवीस का नाम सबसे आगे हो सकता है, उन्हीं का नाम हो। अगर पे बीजेपी सरप्राइज एलिमेंट देती है तो बात अलग है, अदरवाइज देवेंद्र फडणवीस ही मुख्यमंत्री के दावेदार होंगे। साथ ही साथ 2 डिप्टी सीएम अजीत पवार और एक एकनाथ शिंदे की पार्टी को मिलने वाला है। अब देखना यह होगा कि एकनाथ शिंदे को डिप्टी सीएम बनते हैं या अपनी पार्टी से किसी और को डिप्टी सीएम बनाते हैं, क्योंकि एकनाथ शिंदे चाहते हैं कि वो एक बड़ी भूमिका में रहे। हो सकता है उनको महायुति का कन्वीनर बना दिया जाए, संयोजक का पद दिया जाए और साथ ही साथ गृह मंत्रालय जिसकी मांग एकनाथ शिंदे लगातार करते आ रहे हैं, विधानसभा स्पीकर की मांग कर रहे हैं, वो वित्त मंत्रालय की मांग कर रहे हैं। तो देखना होगा कि सोमवार को जब महायुति के तीनों नेता मिलकर के बैठेंगे तो एकनाथ शिंदे को क्या क्या बीजेपी ऑफर करती है। गृह मंत्रालय की मांग पर अभी भी एकनाथ शिंदे अड़े हुए हैं, लेकिन उनका यही कहना है कि वो हर्डल नहीं बनेंगे, स्पीड ब्रेकर नहीं बनेंगे। सरकार के गठन का रास्ता साफ कर दिया उन्होंने और उसके बाद ही 5 तारीख को शपथ विधि समारोह की घोषणा की गई। 3 तारीख को बीजेपी का सेंट्रल ऑब्जर्वर मुंबई पहुंचेंगे और यहाँ विधायक दल की बैठक में नेता के नाम का चयन होगा। विधायक दल का नेता चुने जाने के बाद जो भी बीजेपी का विधायक दल का नेता होगा, देवेंद्र फडणवीस या कोई और नेता, वो फिर महायुति के तीनों नेताओं के साथ जाकर के गवर्नर के पास जाएंगे और सरकार बनाने का दावा पेश करेंगे। 5 तारीख को शपथ विधि होगी।
As my colleague, in fact, Sanjay has shared more details and the latest inputs that he's tracking over the formation of the new Maharashtra government after the recently concluded polls. Right now, joining me live on the broadcast is senior journalist Himanshu Bhatt. Sir, I appreciate you joining me live on the broadcast. At this point, in fact, there is a lot of suspense on who's going to get what post and at all, if there could be any last minute changes in what is being assumed and suspected as of now. Mr. Bhatt, as in your opinion, in fact, Ajit Pawar, Mr. Pawar, whose party has secured 41 seats in victory, has said that the chief minister will be from the BJP. But at this point of time, there also are rumors saying that there is a very common sentiment of dissent within the Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde faction and the BJP. At what point do you think, in fact, this is also going to play a crucial role into the formation of the Maharashtra government and also the giving the portfolios and the chief post of the Chief Minister of Maharashtra as well?
You must remember certain things, what the leaders have said. See, Eknath Shinde said that I will not be an obstacle. But he has not said that I don't want to be a chief minister. What he has said is, I will respect the decision of BJP High Command. So that means he's not averse to, giving up the post of a chief minister. At the same time, he's also in the contention. Now, it is for the BJP leadership to decide who is going to be the chief minister. People say Devendra Fadnavis. Fine, all right. He's a front runner, But then, BJP High Command might think differently. The proximity of Devendra Fadnavis with RSS leadership, and the need of BJP to have a national president who is relatively young and who can relatively bind the entire country together is more bigger a priority than a chief ministership of Maharashtra. In such a case, if they decide that Devendra Fadnavis will replace JP Nadda, in that case, there is going to be a surprise at BJP. Mind you, from last 2 years, if you see the state assembly, BJP has been bringing up a surprise every place, starting from Gujarat, where they appointed Bhupendra Patel. Then in Madhya Pradesh, they brought in Mohan Yadav. Then in Rajasthan, they did that. In Chhattisgarh also, Vishnu Dev Sahai. So all this is looking at all these things. And something very, very common thing which you must remember is BJP is looking for relatively younger leadership. People who are below 50. In such a scenario, I will not be surprised if BJP brings up a surprise even in Maharashtra. They would have decided on a name and taken an approval from Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar that this man is going to be the chief minister. It could be anyone. That, Minister of State of Civil Aviation, Mr. Mahole from Pune, who is presently in the central government. It could be him, it could be C.K. Patil, it could be anyone else. So that surprise is also not ruled out. Looking at the ground sentiment and what Ajit Pawar said, Ajit Pawar categorically said, he is his father who is going to be the chief minister from BJP. Devendra Fadnavis they prefer. But Ajit Pawar is more interested in his finance portfolio than anything else.
All right.
So looking at all these things, I will not be surprised if the BJP brings up a surprise on the third when they meet legislative party meets BJP party.
All right, Mr. Bhatt, thank you for in fact giving us your time and the insight on what you think is going to work for Maharashtra. I also have in fact political analyst Rajalakshmi Joshi joining me this morning live. I appreciate you joining me once again, and in fact a very good morning. At this point of time, you and me both are looking forward to in fact what happens in the next phase of suspense for Maharashtra, where we are in fact awaiting the return of the new chief minister. But all eyes are in fact on the portfolio allocation, as we understand the power sharing formula and the dynamics that has gone into the formation of the Maharashtra government. Ms. Joshi, how do you feel in fact at this point of time the reason particularly behind the time that has been taken by all the leaders of the Mahayuti, and we say as allies of the Mahayuti, to reach upon the consensus? Is there a growing discontent, in your opinion, that's not visibly apparent behind this entire victorious win that the Mahayuti is in fact posing? Or there is in fact some sort of discontent about the fact that the kind of desires for the portfolio are not met, with the BJP securing a large chunk?
A very good morning, and I don't think that this delay or the time that is being taken is because there is any discontent. but there are a lot of different aspects to be looked into, because of which the BJP is taking time. And the thing is that the kind of a result of the Maharashtra elections was an overwhelming victory for the BJP and for the Mahayuti, because of which everyone was expecting that within the next 2 days itself, and also added to the fact that the assembly term was ending on on the 26th of November. But then there are some legal technicalities due to which, it was decided that the caretaker CM can take over, and the new CM can be sworn in at any point of time. So because of that, the Mahayuti has got some extra time to decide upon the new phase. But initially, everyone was under the impression that yes, this has to be done within the next 2 days. So that is why our expectations are that this will have to be happening soon. But then, if you look at the tendency over the last so many years, you have seen that even when Narendra Modi ji was taking over as CM, for his repeated terms as well. So at that time also there was this protocol being followed, where the observers from the BJP center, they went over to the state, and then they held meetings with the legislative assembly, the BJP elected members, and among them, then they re-elected Narendra Modi ji as the chief minister. That has also happened in the past, and even in some other states, you have seen in recent past when there was a change in the leadership as well. When, for example, Mohan Yadav ji was made the chief minister, or when Bhajan Lal ji was made chief minister, even at that time also, it has taken them a reasonable amount of time. And also when Yogi Adityanath ji became the chief minister, at that time also there was a lot of time taken. So it was not as if, even though there was a strong leadership, even then there definitely was a lot of time taken by the BJP leadership as well. And even in other political parties also, if you have seen, whether it may be in Karnataka or in other states, then they have definitely taken a lot of time. I think, with the exception of Telangana, maybe, where there was this strong leadership of Mr. Revant Reddy, I think that most other parties also have taken a reasonable amount of time. So the only thing is that here there was this overwhelming response in favor of Devendra Fadnavis, because of which everyone was expecting that maybe
All
immediately
right.
the name will be announced. So here I think that there are a few other aspects
Okay,
as well.
I'll wait for you to reconnect. In fact, I'm not able to hear, in fact, your voice correctly, Ms. Joshi. But if you can hear me, respond in fact, with the sense of what you were saying essentially captures what Ajit Pawar also said. While in fact speaking to the reporters there, he made a statement, in fact a big one, saying that the BJP will have the chief ministerial post fixed. The CM will be from the BJP. And in fact, they have also cited the fact that even in the past, there has been occasions where the time taken to decide upon the chief ministerial post has been long. So this is not a new affair. In your opinion, exactly how do you think the balance of the alliance and the balance of the portfolio allocation between the three allies in the formation of the Maharashtra government will look like? Are you also going with the numbers that are supposed, that are going and doing the rounds, or do you think that there is going to be a twist and turn, especially given the fact that at last moment there is anything unprecedented that can be welcomed when BJP in fact secures power in any state?
I think that they have already arrived at the kind of numbers that is, for every 6 or 7 MLAs they will have one ministry. So that is a kind of understanding, is what we hear. So that has been the norm. I guess that they have equally divided the kind of ministries, and that has happened during the Lok Sabha elections also. So where we have seen that even with the NDA, that there was a similar distribution of ministries among the NDA partners. So similarly with the Mahayuti also, they will be doing the same. And the reason that another reason why this delay is happening is because of the allocation of the ministries. Because once all of this is announced, then the BJP would not want some ugly scenes happening. Because you have seen that, among other political parties, you have seen a lot of people making all kinds of claims, and it's not a very a nice scene to be watching from the other political parties. So the BJP would not want all these kind of scenes happening, and that is why they would want all of these adjustments, all of these allocations to be happening before any announcement is made. And I think that that is also one reason, because there was in Maharashtra, there was this situation where there was the condition of continuation of Mr. Eknath Shinde as the chief minister, which will not be happening because the BJP has so much more numbers that it will be difficult for the BJP leadership also to pacify their own members as to why the BJP is not in the position of the chief minister. And I think that so I think that that message has been conveyed to Mr. Eknath Shinde, and I think that it is quite a human response that he does seem to be a little disappointed. And as you know, everybody's definitely has their own ambitions and aspirations. So it does look like he must be a little disappointed, which is quite understandable. And at the same time, you must not forget that Mr. Devendra Fadnavis had very graciously stepped down from the position of the chief minister to being the deputy chief minister with Mr. Eknath Shinde. So these kind of adjustments or these kind of compromises can happen, I think, only within the BJP and with their alliance partners, where they very graciously and with a lot of discipline, they handle all these matters.
All right.
So that is why they're taking a lot more time. But I'm sure that whenever it happens, it will happen smoothly and there will not be any ugly scenes to be seen. This is what I feel.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.